Hello, gamers. You would not believe it, but I found the Feral Heart soundtrack on YouTube, and that's what we're listening to right now. I'm bringing back my childhood for this one. How is everybody doing? Is everyone doing well? Oh, that glitchy background. Hello! Hi! How's it going, chat? How are we doing? This music... Yeah, no, yep, that's a mood. We are simply out here, existing, doing our best. Cheers, I'll drink to that. This music is hard-baked into my bloodstream. Every song on this playlist. So, here's the plan today. We're gonna draw until, like, I get hungry. Probably around 6. I'll order around 5:30 my food, and then I'll pop away for a minute around 6 to feed everybody in the house. All the animals. This one's marginally louder. There we go. Yeah, I'll pop away around 6 to feed everybody in the house, all the animals. And then, after that, we're gonna boot up Roblox. And I'm gonna play Regretivator for the first time. Cause I've never touched that game. I'm a little scared to. But the idea is that chat will play Regretivator with me and hopefully explain what the fuck is going on, because I'm gonna have no idea. But we're gonna draw for a bit first. And here's the problem I'm having, right? I've got prompts in the ask box, but I just don't want to draw content right now. Let's go! I don't want to draw content. But you know what I was thinking to myself? I was like, damn, I'm not in the mood to draw content. What am I gonna draw for my large pressure fan base who is following me right now? I was thinking to myself, you know, the developers use, like, every pony a lot and joke about, like, My Little Pony and shit. And even have, like, uniforms based off of the main 6 in the game. So, the devs are in on My Little Pony, and everyone probably playing the game is in on My Little Pony. But I haven't seen any Ponified designs. Maybe I'll draw some Ponified designs. And then as I was scrolling Twitter before the stream, not one, but 2 different Ponified designs popped up to me. So I want to shout these out before I start drawing, because these motherfuckers beat me to the punch. Give me just a second here, I'm pulling it up. These are good designs, by the way, I like them. I'm still gonna do my own designs. But we're doing Haunces. And let me shout out these designs that I saw, because they beat me to the punch. Wow, this setup is not great. La 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 la. Oh, too far. Too close. Too far, too close. Here we go. So these guys beat me to the punch. Oh, wrong one. So this one was by Aluasusu. Really frickin' cute. Twitter was giving me a sign. Yeah, it was. This one's really cute. This one's classic ponification. I really like the idea of Pegasus human Sebastian. I think that's really cute. And this was the other one. This was the first one I saw by Kiku. I think that's how you say that one. I think the gray color palette works really well. But also, I don't know, I liked the idea of the warmer colors for him. I think we can find a good medium in between these two for a bona fide version. But I wanted to shout these out before I proceeded. Because I don't want it to seem like I'm the first one who did a pony version. No. I'm not that cool. I wish I was. Ay. But yeah, we're drawing horses. We're drawing horsefish. Give me just a second here, gamers. Because I actually care a lot about the character design in MLP, right? Oh, this is perfect. Yes. Yes! Here we go. I care a lot about the designs in MLP. So I want to take as much inspiration from the actual show as possible, so we're referencing the sirens. I don't want to flex or nothing, but I consider myself quite experienced in the art of drawing horses, given that's where I started. Anyone who knew me in elementary school knew all I drew were My Little Ponies. So I consider myself quite skilled. If there's nothing else I can draw on this planet, it's horses. We love drawing horses! Oops. And my thing too is like, I want to try to keep the proportions as one-to-one as possible. So I'm thinking like, here's my thoughts. I'm starting with Sebastian because of course I am. He's the easiest to fucking kind of manipulate a little bit in this space. I'm thinking he was a unicorn. And I like the idea that, like, during the procedures and stuff, either the horn fell away to make way for the angler fin, or it was literally, like, cut away. How do you think Urban Shade would, like, fit into the MLP-verse? We go full pony creepypasta for a minute and consider this reality. I like the idea that perhaps Mr. Shade sometime after the time of the Pillars of Equestria, Starscroll the Bearded and all his buddies disappeared. When Celestia and Luna were still early taking over Equestria, and it was adapting and changing. There were ponies that existed to collect magical artifacts in general. Bearing in mind what happened to Stygian, they wanted to study what would happen to a pony when exposed to different magical artifacts and pieces. And so that's where Urban Shade was first started in Equestria. And it was just kind of an underground organization of sorts. That way, a lot of the lore can kind of just be easily translated if you explain it like that too. As something that maybe Celestia and Luna are aware of in passing, but they don't know how bad it is or how deep it goes. It more just seems like, oh, well, they contain a lot of these evil artifacts that could be misused. And they give us information on how they'll hurt a pony without, like, letting it breach containment into Greater Equestria and causing problems. And then they kind of just stop thinking about it, you know? Because a lot of shit happens. Is this anything? So then when it came to Sebastian's experiments, maybe they were, you know how the Dazzlings have the amulets, right? What if there was a fourth one at some point? A fourth siren that was captured, and the amulet was pulled away, and they were like, you know, what if we just, like, put it on a horse? And then that's how Sebastian happened. I'm using my big boy big brain. It literally could have just stayed the same too, in that same vein of like, let's just fuck around and find out, and just kept throwing shit at him until he was exonerated from whatever. I haven't thought as far ahead as to like how he got framed for whatever he did. Because evil ponies exist, but like they usually just kind of walk off screen in the show. Big boy, big brain. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these are the sirens. They existed more for the human spin-off, but they did appear in the show for a brief flashback where they were shown getting banished to the human world. It was very funny. Hans Fish. Me when I'm Hans Fish. I'm lazy. Oh, you know what would be cool? The multi-monster being a result of tampering with the Alicorn amulet after it was contained. Oh, what if he still had a little bit of his horn at the base? Okay, hang on. What if he still had... I'm cooking. What if he still had a little bit of his horn at the base? Where it, like, kind of shattered away or fell away? But because it calcified and became part of the angler, you can still channel some magic through it. It's just not as strong as it once was. Like that kind of sort of thing, you know? So the horn, like, kind of breaks off, falls away, and the angler sprouts from it, but it still channels magic through it. And this would just light up a little more when he's using magic instead. Oh, my playlist ended. Damn. How are we already 20 minutes into the stream? This is where all my, like, obscure hyperfixation knowledge of MLP comes in. Yeah, that's about the extent of it. Give me just a second, I'm gonna plug the stream again. There we go. Sorry. Here, if we're gonna draw horses, we're gonna need a certified banger. Oh, well, I wanted to start with Antonym. Hang on. Hang on. Well, I mean, this is still good too, but... Here we go. Oh, no, that's the... Damn it! Come on, where's the actual one? Ah! Hang on! Violet Pony. Please. Here we go. This one starts with Antonym. My god. There we go. We need certified horse music, that's right. There we go. I messaged some pony over Tumblr last night. She said, Roar X3, so it's true love at first sight. Throw on my candy bracelets, now I'm headed to class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. There we go, I started playing Antonym for Nova, there's 5 viewers, let's go! Welcome to Certified Pony Moments. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. Ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS. With a keychain of Pinky, her cupcakes are the best. If you don't fuck with ponies, you don't fuck with me. That's just how it is. If you got a problem with horses, you got a problem with me, and I suggest you marinate on that. I don't like how its mouth looks, but we'll fix that later. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you ba-ba. Oh, based. I have a red velvet brownie here with me that I wanted to hold on to just in case I needed some blood sugar. Okay, I like this half of the face better. So. Your past is not today, so set your stride with a twirl. Yeah, we've all made mistakes before, that's a fact of life. Once you restate your heart, you'll be just fine. Now it's your life, you say it's all mine. I think Sebastian would actually like the song. Canon Sebastian would like this song. I actually wanted to address the idea. Let me turn this down a little bit, sorry. I actually really wanted to address the idea of Sebastian. You know how there was like that art trend going around for a little bit of him watching Markiplier's Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough. I want to expand on that, because well, he was arrested in 2012, right? So that would be season 2 had just started of My Little Pony, so he probably saw a little of season 1 if his sister was into it, or even his little brother. So he knew of it, but had probably not gotten super into it. But I like the idea of, like, escaping and watching, like, binge watching it as a recovery from the Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough. I think he would cry during The Magic of Friendship Grows. I'm just saying. But I think he'd have a huge, like, pony renaissance phase as well. It's punk rock to like ponies. Who do you think his favorite horse would be? I'm almost inclined to say Fluttershy, but I'm not sure. We're asking the real questions out here. Rainbow Dash. That's a hot take. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I had a love-hate with Rainbow Dash, but... I don't know. I don't know if he'd actually like such an abrasive character. Maybe he'd relate more to her, but... I'm not confident enough to say like. I do think he'd probably like Princess Luna the best out of all the princesses. Specifically in the context of him watching the show after everything happened, because I think he'd appreciate her story arc and struggles being about adapting after being away for so long, you know? I think he'd find the whole, like, 1,000 years away and now I don't fit in with anybody and everyone kind of sees me as a monster to be quite relatable, actually. And I think he'd hate the Nightmare Night episode. Oh my god, I hate the first Nightmare Night episode. It makes me so angry. No, I need to pop off for a second. Can we talk about that first Nightmare Night episode? Fuck that episode. Fuck that episode so much. You can't have this character who is heavily traumatized come back. Everyone's scared of her. She's hurt by that. And you're like, well, it's okay because they're having fun. No, it's not okay. My feelings are hurt. You can't keep laughing and say it's okay. I'm telling you. They did her better justice in the self-harm episode, but... It made me so mad. It still makes me mad. Season 1 and 2 had a lot of hard misses, in retrospect. I will die on this hill. MLP was at its best when it was actually world building, but not when it was trying to teach lessons, because the lessons always came off misguided. Oh, you imagine Ponified Sebastian goes through all of these experiments and tests and becomes this beast. Because the cutie mark is on your flank, right? If his legs changed, eventually the cutie mark would either like disappear as the magic changed, or become more of like a unidentifiable mark on his flank. You consider, like, him making, like, a little badge and sewing it onto his coat that looked like his cutie mark so he can retain something of his past self. I'm hurting myself. Absolutely wrecked. Okay, here we go. Here we go! Looks like these are more like fetlocks, right? So that's... And the gems are kinda shaped. There's no front view of them, huh? But they're like baked into their neck, okay. Visibly baked in. Those are strangely shaped. I could be visually misinterpreting these, but these are very strangely shaped gems. Am I stupid, chat? These are not great pictures, granted. Oh, here we go. MLP fandom coming in clutch. There's a fucking vector reference. Let's go. Here we go. Give me that. Yeah, that is a fuck-ass shape. Okay. It's not the most linear. Up, side, straight. Yes. No, that way, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 3. That's 2. That's 1. What the fuck? How did I get that confused? This shape hurts my brain. Alright, please suspend your fucking criticism on this gem because it looks awful. There we go. Good enough. Good enough is all we need, right? Thanks! I'm doing my best! This looks good! This looks very good. Ignoring this problem area here, everything looks great. I want to also tie in their little back frills a little bit, so I will add those to him. I think his spine kind of curves like that, so... This is about to look a little fucky-wucky, but bear with me. You know, it's a good thing. I don't know if anyone in chat has watched the G4 My Little Pony movie. It is a good thing that the hippogriffs kept the pearl safe. I don't want to think about what Urban Shade would have done with the pearl. Frankly, a little terrifying. You can tell I'm starting to focus because I'm not talking as much, I'm sorry. My brain is going. You missed me struggling to draw a gem, so nothing important. Absolutely fair, though. I don't know, I have that horse autism, I guess. My Little Pony has always been a special interest. I was a kid when G3 was happening, and Minty is still forever my favorite. But I was transitioning, well, I wasn't transitioning, I guess. I was in elementary school when G4 started, and I had no idea it was happening. I just turned on the television one day, and I'm Canadian, so our local kids channel was Treehouse, and Treehouse was playing Griffin the Brush Off. That was the first G4 episode I ever watched. And I was like, huh, that's not the MLP I know and love. Where's the MLP I know and love? But I was hooked. and nothing would ever be the same. From then on, horse autism gripped me like a vice. It was the start of my online art journey. I drew some facsimiles of steampunk ponies, because I had a huge steampunk phase at the same time. So I drew a bunch of steampunk ponies, and then I posted them to DeviantArt for the first time. And I've been posting ponies online ever since. Never stopped. I'm not gonna change how I draw him too much, I think. His hair, I mean. I don't know how I'm gonna do that little tuft I usually do to hide his antler, though, because... antler? Esca. That's the word I'm looking for. I might just leave that bit out. Even though it's become one of the more recognizable parts of my design for him. I don't know how I'll work it in otherwise. Oh, I'm not sure I like it. Sorry, that's probably an awful view for the stream. I forget that I have a big monitor. Yeah, I'm not gonna change him too much. Maybe you've turned him into a horse. I mean, shit, you're right, but... That's good. Oh no, I forgot how I draw Sebastian. It's been a couple days. Hang on. This is a critical issue. Wait. I need to go take screenshots of my own art. No, it got me, dude. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't believe this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just as confused as you are, I promise. Hang on, please. Just give me a moment. I can get it. I can figure it out. Going. Why am I scrolling my blog? I have a fucking folder of art. Jesus Christ. Is this one? Oh shit. Oh, that's opened on this live stream. Oh, that's fine. Hang on. No, I need to bring this in. Hang on. No. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Okay. Jesus Christ. It's a struggle out here, my guy. No, I don't like. Okay. Adapting it because I usually draw the hair starting about this point, but I need it to start about this point now. Because of the horn situation. And the eye situation as well. That's also a cause for concern. So I think hairline starts just behind the horn. But it would go more like this because he's a horse. Yes. Yes? Sure. We're making it up as we go along. I say we as if you guys are helping me. You fucking freeloaders. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is more of a shape. I like this shape better. We could still keep a little bit of that, yeah. We'll just... Yeah, there we go, there we go. This is better. This is improved upon. I like that. We get to get a little more... Yeah, fuck around and find out. We get to get a little more silly when it's horse designs too, because the whole idea with G4 My Little Pony specifically was designing shapes that were easily recognizable at a glance. Every main pony had to look different from all the other ponies so that you could identify them. Not just by color, but also like by the shape of their silhouette. That's why the main 6, generally speaking, look so visually different, despite all having the same base. I'm struggling with this little lock of hair, though. I think I'm making it too curly. I think that's the problem. There we go. Oh, is this Lesbian Ponies with Chainsaws? It is! Oh, with weapons, sorry. Lesbian Ponies with Weapons. This is a good song. I thought chainsaws because the album art for this song has Pinkie Pie with a chainsaw. Yeah, that's actually a really cute forelock. I quite like that. I could probably still do the middle part if I had it part around the horn. Like that. Oh, here we go. Hey! That's pretty good! Okay, alright. Okay, alright. could do a more like this type of part instead. Yeah. That's kind of fucking cute, isn't it? Oh, I think I'm winning. I think I'm winning at art. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Violet Pony. You're carrying me to the W. Pardon me. It does hide the broken horn, but I think that would kind of be part of the intent. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yes! Oh! Sorry. I don't often get moments where I look at something and I'm like, I made this. This one's good. This one's very good. Alright. But I still wanna give him clothing. Oh, and I do need to not forget his gills. That's kind of important. Don't get spooked. So, I imagine this version of Sebastian would wear the scarf and extra shit not just for the gills situation, but also because of the gem situation. I can't imagine it's very comfortable to have that embedded in one's chest. Will you get spooked? Can't relate. But I'll say for myself, is when I get spooked, I get annoyed. Like, I'll have my fear reaction and then I'll just be like, man, what the fuck? I have a concussion to make. I don't remember how his sleeves look, so I'm gonna make up new ones. This is what his sleeves look like now, and that's how we're gonna do it. Don't fucking at me. There we go. And because he is a pony, I'm wondering if I should just leave it with the jacket, because ponies don't usually wear clothes anyway. Or if I should go ahead and add the shirt underneath as well. Well, yeah, no, he's gonna have the jacket, but I'm just not sure about the... I'm definitely not doing the belts. I feel like the belts are kind of redundant given that he has a capacity for magic still. He probably opts to just levitate things instead. Probably only uses the belts when it comes to displaying wares. Because they'd be a pain in the ass to do and undo every time with hooves. When I say magic, I do think he just has, like, basic levitation, for the record. Like, if he had any other magic knowledge in the past, he's probably lost it now. Or magic capability, rather. Whatever, this is good enough, I think. Keep at least the jacket, yes. That's the plan. For design's sake, I'm gonna keep a sketch of him with and without the clothing, though, so that I can do design notes later. I'm not gonna finish it on stream, because I seem to be allergic to doing that. I seem to only enjoy starting things on stream and then leaving you guys hanging until I find the wherewithal to finish it. There we go. Look at him! Look at this little guy! He's probably about as tall as an alicorn. I think he's about as tall as Celestia at this point. The sirens were pretty big. Wah! Blah 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 blah. He looks like he don't know numbers. This man failed math class. I'll just reverse it for the sake of having both designs on the same canvas. Look at that guy. Look at this guy. He's just a little guy. Even flipped, he looks good. I shouldn't flip him, actually, because this design is pretty dependent on having things be on one side, but, you know. I'll just put it like this for now. I don't know, did I close the lines well enough? Oh, almost. Yeah. Don't need this anymore. I'm not stopping here. We're gonna keep going. Painter. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for Painter. I'm thinking, because the human world exists, because of Equestria Girls, and we know what the computers in that world look like because of the first movie, I'm thinking an Urban Shade pony went through the portal when they found it. They managed to sneak in or had access or whatever they got. They obtained a way to get to the human world through the portal. Yeah, you see where I'm going. Ah! I dropped my pen! No! Oh shit, and I dropped it on a black carpet. Hang on. Okay, no, we're good. I found it. I was swinging that thing around. Anyway, I think an Urban Shade pony went through the portal and retrieved one of the computers because they were like, what the fuck is this thing? Brought it back to Equestria, and they used, magic or lightning-based magic, specifically, alongside What was that fucking... That spell that Starlight used to take Pony's talents from him? There was essentially... there was essentially a non-willing donor. Which, in layman's terms, that non-willing donor would have been Cannon Painter's human person who cared for him, his creator, that was killed. So that unwilling donor had their talent stripped and put into the computer. And that created Painter. But now it's kind of just a mutually miserable life, because he's a computer, so he's immortal as long as he's supplied with enough magic. A cryptocurrency doesn't exist in Equestria. But the art business is fucking booming, my guy. But I think it's more akin to, like, a computer being forced to make NFTs, so he's just cranking out pictures, but there's, like, no heart in it, of course, because he's miserable as fuck. So he has kind of a pony body that was kind of manufactured and built. I'm thinking a little bit of computer gore too, because why they wouldn't understand how a computer works. They might have harvested more parts in the meantime before the portal became exclusive and off limits. So I'm thinking hooked up to maybe an electric core of some kind and cranking out pictures based on photography brought back to them. Because why would they let him wander, right? Royal portraits! Royal portraits! AI generated royal portraits for nobility in Canterlot. Did you see that strange company? That group of ponies who contains a bunch of the magical artifacts. They showed up again to the Grand Galloping Gala and they presented more portraits to Celestia and Luna. Does anybody know about them? No. Where did they find such a talented artist? I don't know. I think slightly elongated features because it's kind of a Mod Podge, right? So he doesn't quite look like a pony, but he doesn't not look like a pony. Oh, I need to start over. This is not good. Okay. No, I know what I'm doing. Bear with the circle, okay? Ah! No, I'm struggling. Hang on. Or even better, what if we leaned a little more into the faithfulness of the original story? What if it was just a random pony had found... Fuck off! What if his canon creator as a pony just stumbled upon the portal, found a computer on the other side, and taught it how to do art itself, using the same harnessing of electrical magic? to make it function. And then when Urban Shade found out about this, it was like a whole like, oh no, we need to confiscate it because this is clearly an artifact. It's not an artifact. But then like the same end result plays out, you know? I'm thinking no back legs. I'm thinking like if you've seen the beta animations for GLaDOS in Portal 2 where she kind of drags herself along the ground with her arms, I'm thinking something like that, and then like the tail is like hooked up in wires to whatever. Kind of like Wheatley. Oh no. No, 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 no. He needs legs. Okay, well maybe legs then. Hang on. Thinking the drawing tablet's kind of like hanging off. For dear life. Cringe! YouTube needs to knock it off. I'm doing my best out here. I'm just wondering, like, how I would make legs work, because I genuinely don't think Urban Shade would really give him